Okay, welcome back there, folks. I'm not going back through my intro and all that again. Had a brief technical issue with the mic and game sounds stupid OBS. Um, but that is what happens with gaming. So just give me 1 second here to get my feed up, and then we will be underway. All right, so what we're doing, it's currently 10 to 12 at night for me. So what we're doing is we're continuing on with the London Commuter. Um, so let me just go back. And pretty much we're just going to get straight into the game today. Okay, so everything there is set. Right, so we're on a fast lane. So our next stopping station is going to be Pearly Oaks, it looks like. Bring up the full schedule. We are going, we've got quite a few stations here, and we're going right through to London, Victoria. So let's get this baby on the road. Okay, set them up. Get that ready. Reverses to Ford. And we are ready to go. We're just waiting on passengers to load. Okay, we've got green light. Alright, so we're off to Pearly Oaks, which is 1.4 kilometers away. Scheduled arrival is 16:34. So make sure I've got my daytime lights running. Alright, so this is a continue on from the London Commuter DLC pack. Which is literally the one that we play the most lately. We did do the rapid one briefly yesterday, but there was an issue with the train departing, so I need to have a look at that off stream. I didn't get to do that today. I wasn't feeling too well, so I just rested up. Okay, so we need to start bringing the brakes on. We are literally coming into Pearly. I nearly missed that. That would have been an end of scenario very quickly. And here we are. Alright, we actually arrived on time. Fantastic. Won't be leaving on time though because it's taking forever the passengers to load.
Not permitted to cycle, skateboard, or rollerblade within the station building.
There's literally no one on the platform, even though I can hear voices, but they're still loading the train. I don't get this game sometimes. Okay. So, next station, South Croydon, 1.9 kilometers. Scheduled arrival, 1837. Now, I do have one of my regular streamers that want me to do the Sherman train, excuse me, DLC that I have. So that is one that I will do over the next couple of days. Now that I am back in 7 days COVID isolation. So as long as I don't get too sick, I can do a lot more streaming. So just pulling into South Croydon here. I am missing that. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. Okay, brakes 1, brakes 2, brakes 3. Just over a little bit, but that's alright. I had to do what I had to do. That's back to off. Alright, so we're now loading passengers and then we will be off to East Croydon. Yep, noise suppression's on. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Alright, just about time to get on the road here. We're just over a minute late. So, hour. We're 1,500 meters away from East Croydon, so it's not going to take us that long to get there. But we have a brake problem here now, so reverser off, reverser to forward, power. Okay, we have a power problem. There we go. These things are always so touchy at times. Especially when you have to use the e-brake. They're a little bit more touchier than normal. Alright, so I don't want to hit too much speed because we do have a speed decrease just up here. And we're only 1,000 meters away from each Croydon anyway, so no point really putting the speed right up. So, it is now 12:02 a.m. Saturday morning for me. So, hope you're having a great Friday where you are, or even Saturday if you're down under. So, pulling into East Croydon just over a minute late, but what can you do? It's all to do with passengers. Alright, so we're on B1, go to B2, and B3. So just a little bit over, but that's fine. And doors open. I always keep forgetting because they do tell you that you're really supposed to check the platform before you open the door, so I'm supposed to do that. Make sure it's clear, so I think I'd better start doing that. It is part of what they teach you, so really I should just go as we're pulling in, just do that as we're pulling into the station, and then just flicker back and open the doors. At the end of the day, it is a train simulator, so we're supposed to be simulating a proper train driver, so that's what they usually do. Alright, we're on a green light, and we are off. So, our next station is Selhurst in 1700 meters. And again, I messed that up. I don't know how I did that. Alright, not too much power because we're not too far away. We do have a speed decrease in like 300 meters to between where we are right now anyway, so we will just go ahead and be doing that for this morning. Alright, we've got a further decrease in about 600 meters, so that's just outside Selhurst. We'll apply a little bit of brake, we don't want to do too much. .48 kilometers an hour is actually quite slow. But at the same time, we're only 400 meters away from Selhurst, so And somehow I missed that speed limit. Alright, so this. Back to here. Brakes. 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 Whoa! I'm way over. Okay, let's put this into reverse. Yeah, I'm not loading passengers at the moment, thank you. Okay, I can't do anything there. I have no choice. So I'll just check this wheel. Okay, we've got a brake hold now, so I know there's something here where we can replace that. I just cannot remember which one it is. Okay, we'll just see if that fixes it when we get up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. I had another app trying to open because I pressed the wrong damn button. Typical. Pressed a shortcut on my keyboard and tried to open my HP. Oh, whoops. We're going in reverse. That's not what we want. Put you forward. There we go. That would have been interesting. Getting back in reverse and then not realizing for a bit. Alright, so Thornton Heath in 1100 meters. Damn, that thing is loud in my ear. So, I actually, since I am doing my brand name with Kangi Gaming now, I actually bought the domain name for it this morning, and I have a merch store as well, which I'll be releasing soon. That. Just one sec. Yeah, that will be selling mouse pads, coffee mugs, laptop sleeves, all the goody stuff that you would want. Also, t-shirt in black and white with the big Kengi Gaming logo on the front. So I'll release that information soon and have the bot set timers up to it. And if you go to kengigaming.com at the moment, it will just show you that the website's under construction, and I should have it up and running in a couple of days. Considering that is what I actually do. I build websites, so it will not take me long to get that up. Then the merch store I'm doing all through Streamlabs and all that as well, so I make a small little amount on each product that's bought, but I'll actually be buying something for myself very soon. I'm going to be getting myself the Kengi Gaming coffee mug and the t-shirt, and then I can actually have them up on stream. The other thing I actually just thought of that I want to add in, which I haven't done yet, is actually a baseball cap. So I will look at adding that a bit later, and then when I launch the website live to all you guys, you can go in there and purchase them if you like. Nice big purple kangaroo. Now, it's just after midnight here, and it is still so hot. Today has been a hot day. If I remember right, it's still around 27 degrees Celsius. We don't usually have that temperature at this time of night, but we are in summer, so. Alright, speed degree. And D3. Okay, doing that is a little. I need to do that a little bit earlier, or even just decrease the brakes a little bit earlier when I do the check along the pathway. And I forgot to do that again when I fixed the other problem. Okay. So we're already, by the time we leave here, we're going to be running at least 2.5 minutes late. Our next station from here is Streatham Common. I don't think I've actually been there before. Alright, doors locked and off we go. So Streatham Common in 1300 meters. And we're on a 0.2% of an incline. And now we're on a 0.1% of a decline. Ugh, can never keep up with that. Whoa, now we're on a 0.7 of a 0.8 of a decline. What? We've got a caution sign coming up in about 500 meters, speed reduction in 3.5 kilometers, and the next station in under 1,000 meters. Now, that should have turned red on me right now. I would be screwed because even the emergency brake would not stop in time with that. Alright, bit of brake. Brake 3. Perfect. Pretty much spot on. Alright, so we've got our brake sets off, ready to depart as soon as we have our passengers loaded. Quick look around the train. All's looking fine. Well, we've got a caution sign 30 meters ahead, so that's literally just as we're leaving the station. Speed reduction in 2.4 kilometers. And our next station is Bolham. Not sure how far away that is yet. I'll find that out in a second. Alright, so we've got the all green. So Bolham station is 2,800 meters. So we actually can increase speed and get a little bit of speed up for this one. Alright, max throttle. Flying along the London UK rail track system. Okay, we have a speed reduction in about 500 meters. So also a little overspeed right now, so we're bringing power back. Need to bring it back a bit quicker. And that was us. Oh, and then we got one as we're coming into Bolham down to 40. That's probably a bit extra brakes at the moment. Alright, so we need to open the right doors on this one. Brakes 2, brakes 3. Okay, I literally clicked that a few seconds too early, but I still didn't open the doors until it stopped, but still shouldn't be pressing it until the train has stopped. Oh, I did it again, just by clicking over to another screen. We're already running 4.5 minutes late. go. So we've got Wentworth Common in about 900 meters. And we don't want to pick up much speed because in 20 meters we've got a speed limit of 40. And then in 2.7 kilometers, speed limit of 32. So that sounds like we'll be coming to our final stop with that kind of speed. Our next station's in about 600 meters. So it has increased our speed a bit, so we will get a little bit more speed up. Not too much, considering we're nearly at the next station already. And here it is. So, brake 1, brake 2. Bring on brake 3. Slight increase. Platform, that's fine. Slight bit more power. Brake 1, brake 2, brake 3. There we go. Alright, so our next station is Clapham Junction. So I think we've got 2 more stations. We've got Clapham and then I think it's London Victoria. If I'm thinking right. And off we go. So, Clapham Junction in 2 kilometers. Speed reduction to 1.9 kilometers in 32. Sorry. Speed reduction to 32 kilometers in 1.9. So that would be just outside Clapham. Which looks like after that, load passengers, 1 more station. Which I believe would be London. London, Victoria. So obviously each time I check the outside of the train, it brings it out a bit, so I've got to zoom back in again. But that's alright. So, Clapham in 1200 meters, well 1100 now. So we are going a bit quick to come into here, so we want to reduce that. And we also have a speed reduction to 32 in about 400 meters, so that's just outside the station. There we go. So this looks like a slow run into Clapham Station for us. Oh, that's right. This is this station, which is really curvy around the actual platform, so that's why the dramatic speed reduction. I remember this one now. Two and brakes. Three. So, yeah. Oh, actually, no. Our next station is Battersea Park. And looking at that, that could be the last station. I have no idea. Oh well, I will know when I can bring up the scheduler in. It shows a bit more a bit after we depart. So, we are nearly 4 minutes late. So by the time we load, we will be over the 4 minute mark. Can't really do much about that. We're about to depart, so doors locked, horn sound, and power. Alright, so we've got. Alright, there was no emergency brake or anything, so why is this trying to go really slow? Oh, there we go. I went up too quick power wise. So Battersea Park is in 2100 meters. Can't go too fast at the moment because we're still on the 32 speed limit. That will soon increase, but at the moment we're still on the 32 kilometer. So once that changes, we will. There we go. We'll get some speed up. Because Battersea, the park, is still 1900 meters away. Yeah, I just increased my gaming chair and I think I put it up way too high. Oopsie. Okay, so we're over speed. So we need to do a speed reduction. I went a little bit too quick. I was increasing my chair. Alright, so we're less than 1,000 meters from Battersea, so we're better off to reduce anyway. I do like some of the names of the railway stations over in the UK. Like it's not something we've got here, like Battersea Park, which reminds me of a fish and chip shop. Okay, we have a red signal coming up. Now we haven't seen one of these for a while. Should start hearing. No, I'm not sure. That looks like it could be at the end of the platform. Okay, so it just changed anyway, so that's alright for now. I really do not like those red signals. Brakes 1, brakes 2, brakes 3. So we're still running about 4 minutes late at the moment without loading passengers. I think we've got one more stop left. Well, actually, yeah, we've got one more stop, which is London, Victoria. And that will be our final destination. I wonder if I just lock this screen and check that, whether it will bring it back. No. That doesn't work either, but that's alright. Puts it into place when we've got it there, but too much between. Alright, doors locked, so we're nearly 4 minutes over time. London, Victoria is the next station. We're already a minute over. We're already a minute late from our scheduled arrival, and it's 1.8 kilometers away. So at the moment, our speed's up around the 72 kilometer mark, which will drop to 64 in about 600 meters. So would be better off just sticking it at around 64 now, so we don't get hit with that. And also we've got a caution light in about 300 meters. Proceed with caution. At least it's not a stop. Right, so speed is down to 32 in about 250 meters. We're about 800 meters away from London. Come on, bring the speed back. Be a good train. There we go. And, oh, okay, it's not actually telling us what platform we're arriving at either at London, but obviously we're moving onto some platform. Slightly overspeed. Ah. Break one, break two, and break three. So this is our final destination. Then we'll get the stats up and see what it wants to do for us next. Alright, thank you. That's all for now. Let's see how you did. Alright, lots of up and down on speeds there. Whoa. So still got gold, made 12,027 AP points, traveled 21.67 kilometers in 44 minutes 16. That's not too bad. Could have been a lot better looking at those speed limits and all that. But some of those are literally us pulling into stations in between, so we really can't do anything about that. Alright, so it wants to do London, Victoria to Gatwick Airport, and then to Gatwick Airport to Lovers Walk Depot. Oh. So we've got to drive from London, Victoria to Gatwick Airport, and then it looks like we need to walk from Gatwick Airport to Lovers Walk Depot. Okay, so we're in an 8-car train, 162.6 meters, 360 tons. It's a class 3872GX. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so we've got to do our setup of the train. That's on. Bring the brakes to off. Oh, why aren't you doing that for me? Set the neutral to now. Okay, so the passengers have loaded already, and we have to wait until 7:59 till we depart. So I will finish setting up part of the train. So I want daytime running. It's 8 a.m. Got about 50 seconds till we depart. So literally we will be going from here straight through to Gatwick Airport. So roughly a 33-minute journey. Yeah, so it looks like no stops in between. It's just like straight from here to Gatwick Airport, and then it looks like we've got a little walk for us. That could be the end of our shift, which is why it's taking us up there, and then wanting us to do a walk into the depot. Alright, set the reverser to forward, lock the doors. And off we go. So, Gatwick Airport, platform 7 is 38 kilometers away. So, most of this trip will be spent close to speed limit. And we'll try and fly through and get uphill as quick as we can. Well, at the moment, it's just the slow exit out of London and going through all the train tracks and all that to get onto the right tracks we're supposed to be on. So we can head up to Gatwick Airport. which, as I said, was 38 kilometers away, but it's now 38, 37, so still a massive amount of distance. We can start picking speed up in about 120 meters. And by us coming out has given the okay for the train on our right to proceed in. You can see that slowly going into London. We did a look back. There she is moving away on our right side. So we're just waiting for the okay to, and there's our speed increase. That's what we've been waiting for. We're also on a 1.5% incline, so I'm going to set this to max throttle instead of just 3. I'll have to bring it down in a sec though, because we're just about at the 64 speed limit. Until it increases this, I think it was till 72 or 78, which it just did. And then we can go up to 97 in 2 kilometers. Which I think it's 72 what we've got the okay for now. Now, because this is straight through from London to Gatwick, really need to keep an eye on the signals to make sure we don't get a red light in between here. This game does love throwing us curveballs. So in about 800 meters, our speeding can increase to 97 kilometers. Yeah, 97 kilometers. Did I say 97 or 87? Oh, well, whatever I said, I meant 97. It's too early in the morning for me, it's approaching 1 a.m. Oh, I've been playing for nearly an hour. It's like, literally, time has flown. Time flies when you're having fun, as they say. Right, in 3.5 kilometers, we can get speed up to 113. Finally, get some speed on this thing. Right, so we can go up to, looks like about 92 or 97. It's different to the miles per hour. The kilometers are literally like odd numbers and all that, so but that's what we use here down under, the metric system. Don't use this imperial stuff. Alright, so bring the brake back. So we've already done 4 kilometers and we've got 34 to go. That adds some slight power there because we are on an incline. So we can hit a new speed of 113 in about 500 meters. And since we're just flying straight from London to Gatwick, I want to just fly through. Keep close to the max speeds, which is something I don't normally do. Usually err on the side of caution, but I don't want brakes the other way. But when you're literally just going from one station straight to the next, which is like 38 kilometers away, you just want to get there. And as I said, it appears from reading the info, we're going to have a bit of a walk when we get there as well, because we've got to go to the depot. Or I'm not sure if it's going to make us take the train to the depot, but I read walk, so I'm assuming that means we're going to be walking. Alright, let's get the speed up. And we can go up to 113 kilometers an hour right now. We're on a flat track, so no incline, decline. So when I hit this to off, we should... Of course, literally when I put it to the air, it puts us on an incline. So I've got to give a little bit more throttle to make sure we can stick to around this speed. Because we've still got 31 kilometers to go. 31,000 meters. Literally express from London Victoria straight to platform 7 at Gatwick, where we then go to a depot. Yeah, see, Gatwick Airport to Lovers Walk Depot. So that's the bit up Gatwick Airport. So that could actually be taking the train in there by the sounds of that, not actually walking. Because Lovers Walk actually sounds like the name of the depot. I just glanced at it when we started, so that's probably what that was. Alright, speed reduction to 97 in 3.8 kilometers. That's fine, that's ages away. So sitting here at nearly 1 o'clock in the morning, drinking a Monster Mango Loco energy drink to keep me awake. Playing some train sim because I've got some massive amount of sleep today from not feeling well and have done sweet stuff all. Doing my several streams throughout the day. I think I did a brief one yesterday. But not to the point as to what I usually do. So, all right. So our estimated arrival at Gatwick Airport is 8:30 on the dot. It's currently 9.5 minutes past 8. So if we keep to near the speed limits, we actually should get there pretty much on time or a little earlier. Alright, so speed decrease in 1 kilometer. these fast journeys like this, just like with no stops in between, they're just a little IMO. But I will look at one what Warren wants me to look at soon, which is doing the Sherman train. So I'll might even look at that tonight or this morning, early this morning, or later in today. Alright, so speed's back to 72 in about 800 meters. Put on a bit of brakes here. It's only down to 72. For some reason I was going to go down to 62. Thinking it was 62. It's not, it's 72. Oh, we did have a red signal there for a second, for about 200 meters away, so that would have been an interesting one. Alright, so we do have a red signal 200 meters ahead. This is where we literally start breaking up. Literally just as we stop, it gives us the okay to proceed. Oh, I hate that. Alright, so we've got another red one in about 700 meters if it stays there. So just monitor at the moment. Okay, so that one's gone. So let's get the speed back up again. Because we've still got 25 kilometers to go. In about, what is it, 50 meters, speed can go up to 97. Oh, I like that one. Less than 1,000 meters and we can do 145. That will literally be our P4 power level, max throttle. And it's only about 400 meters away. So I'm going to say literally just on the other side of this station we're passing now. There we go. So that should switch through on our speedometer any minute. Any second really. And there it is. So power level 4, up we go. Give me a yellow signal all you want, as long as you don't give me a red one. So 22,000 meters away, which is 22 kilometers. Our max speed at the moment is up to 145. I've got us on max throttle, which is power level 4. Just waiting for power to actually get us up to that level. And hopefully plenty of notice before any major speed decreases or red signals. Because with a train of this weight and size, even hitting the emergency brakes really is not going to stop us in time. Us literally flying through one of the stations there. Proceed with caution sign, 200 meters ahead. We're nearly at our max speed that we can go. So we're also on a 0.4% incline. Time to drop back to power level 1. So this is a pretty smooth ride. Just all we're really doing on this scenario is at the moment up and downing the speed, flying from London Victoria straight through to Gatwick, which at the start was 38 kilometres away, and then we're going to the Love Walk depot. So I don't know why we'd be wanting to load passengers to go to a depot. Would obviously want to let people off the train, but we wouldn't want to be having them come to the depot with us. So we're only 15 kilometres away now. Okay, so speed's gone down a bit. Alright, so we are due at Gatwick at 8:30 on the dot, and we're currently at 8:18:20. So we've still got about 11 and a half minutes to do 15 kilometres. Wow, this is a nice dark tunnel. Proceed with caution, about 400 meters. Gonna put us back up to power level 4, get us up a little bit more because we're on a bit of a down climb. Brakes off. I mean the power off, not the brakes off. What the hell am I saying? Too early in the morning. Alright, we've got a speed reduction in 3.9 kilometres down to 129. And we're still 12 kilometres out. So I'm not going to start braking yet because we're still like over 3,000 meters away. But I do want to be careful with that so we don't go overseas. Bit of a lookout around the train. Okay, so this is where I need to start bringing on some brakes to about 500 meters away from 129. There we go. And we're 9 kilometers out, so we're not far away now. So we actually should make it there with plenty of time to spare. Okay, so our speed just increased back to 145, so let's do that. Still got 7.7 kilometers. So I'm not sure if because we will arrive early, whether they'll hold us up until the 8:30 time either. Obviously, won't know that until we get there. So about the 2.5, 3 kilometer mark, I'll start reducing speed quite dramatically then, because we won't be far away from Gatwick Airport then. So I'll finish this scenario, then I've got some work to do on some other stuff, so probably by the time I end this I would have been streaming about an hour and a half. So just under what I really like to be doing now. But that's alright. And then I can check out these other trains before I do another stream tomorrow. Well, later today I should say. Considering it's 6 minutes past 1 in the morning. Alright, so this is now where I start bringing our power level back a bit. So we're only 3 kilometers out. And speed also drops beforehand to 97, so I'll bring on brakes too. Brakes off. Right, 2,200 meters away. So there's no doubt in my mind we are going to be arriving early into this station. Okay, we we have a red signal coming up. Which way? Break 3. So we can increase speed a little bit because we're like 500 meters away from it. So we might get held up here because we're so early. Next one. Next 2. So we've got a stop signal in 250 meters. Just trying to go slow up into this so we don't go over. So as soon as we go past that, even just 1 meter, that's it. We're done. Alright, break 3. And just as I said that, we went 1 kilometer over. Hey Cardinal, thanks for the raid. Just as I failed that mission too, how perfect. How you doing, Cardinal? Alright, so what we're doing now is we're going London, Victoria to Gatwick Airport Express, and then we're going from Gatwick Airport to the Lovers Walk Depot. So, and literally I just failed it, because we had a stop sign just out, and we were literally went 1 meter over. And that is so annoyingly frustrating. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we're just gonna wait for passengers to load. No, I'm back at the London Commuter at the moment. I've got to still sort out what the issue with that train is, which I'm going to be doing off stream. I really can't be doing that like we were trying to sort out on screen. On stream yesterday. Actually, the day before. Because it's now 10 past 1 in the morning for me. So we've got 50 seconds before we can due to depart. Then we're just express to Gatwick Airport and then off to Lovers Walk Depot. I also want to check out that other train which is on the southeastern DLC pack, because that train can go up to over 225 kilometers an hour. So that is one that I would really like to do. Alright, 10 seconds till departure. So how was your day? Ugh, oh my goodness gracious, I can't even talk. How's your day been today? Reverse it into forward position. Doors are locked, and off we go. So we're just departing Gatwick Air. No, we're not. We're just departing London Victoria now, on our way express to Gatwick Airport. And then we're off to I think it's Love Walk. Yeah, the Lovers Walk Depot. What a name for a train depot. Lovers Walk. This is always the fun part. Leaving London Victoria at the low speeds as it moves us track to track till we get on the one we're supposed to be on. So I was mentioning earlier before anyone came on here as well, I've set up a merch store which I'll be releasing soon for Kengi Gaming. I'm in the middle of setting up the Kengi Gaming website as well. I've got the domain yesterday, setting up the website at the moment. So should have that up and running in a couple of days. Won't take me long to get that up, considering I do web design pretty much every single day of my life. So literally I'm going to be buying some merch myself, and the very first thing I'm going to be buying is my coffee mug. Coffee mug and my t-shirt. And then I'll literally have them on while I'm doing a stream. Gotta have my coffee. This is always the slow part with leaving London, is just getting out of here and getting up a little bit further so we can get the speed up. Like we've got just under 2 kilometers, then we can go up to, wrong way, go up to 97 kilometers an hour. And then I think it's just after that we can end up going up to 145. At this rate, I swear a kangaroo could be jumping faster than this train. Kangaroo jumping down the train tracks. Oh, haven't we had that happen here before? Just about pick up some more speed at last. So we go up to 97, then not long after we can go up to 113, then I think it's 145 after that. So this scenario should take approximately, I'd say half hour, 45 minutes. that would be the end of my stream for this morning because that'll make it about 2 a.m. And then I'll be checking out the other couple of DLC packs before I put them live. Make sure I know how they're working and why one train literally will not depart from the station, even though everything seems to be turned on. There was a few of us trying to sort that out the other day on a stream, but just couldn't get it working. So I'm thinking it's just me missing a button to press or something. But I will know more when I look into it a little bit off stream. What have we got? We've got 33 kilometers to Gatwick now, which is 33,000 meters, and estimated arrival just under 25 minutes. Just on the other side of the station, we'll have a speed increase a bit further. Which is literally right now. And as it's getting close to 1:30 in the morning, it's getting close for another coffee time. Hey Google, turn on the kettle.
Okay, turn the smart kettle on.
I love my smart kettle. Literally just need to tell Google to turn it on. I am not sure, to be honest. Just, okay, hang on, give me 1 sec, and let me just have a look at that. Why do you, okay, hang on. Just 1 sec, I'm just logging into the bot at the moment. I'll have a look. I don't think I do, but with changing bots and that as well, it is possible that I do a little mess up. So Noah was trying to fix something that was going on with chat. So it is possible that I could have accidentally done that. I've just also got to find where the actual command is. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, so let me just get back then. Hey, and if you unfollow to do that, make sure you follow back again. I don't want to lose one of my good mods. Yeah, see, I was also wondering why, at first, it's like why you're only chatting as well when there is a few people in here, so. Not really sure, but people might have went AFK or something. So, have you got much planned for today? 'Cause, I'm assuming it'll be Friday for you, considering it's now very early Saturday morning for me. Oh, okay. If you wanna send me a link, I'll join in the stream as well. Alright, thanks. Do you know roughly what time he's going to be streaming? Alright, so about 7 a.m. 7:30 my time. Alright, so about 8 a.m. my time. Because it's just going 1:30 in the morning here now. So, Cardinal, turned out that yesterday morning I got a positive rat test back. I am now in complete isolation for the next 7 days. No, I haven't re-looked at it yet. I'm gonna try and have a look at it before my next stream. Later today. Um, and also Warren wants me to do the Sherman train as well. Gets like that sometimes. Oh, okay. Alright, brakes. Red light just up ahead. These red lights are killers. They literally end your game. Okay, there we go. Let's change. Are you hearing voices again, Cardinal? You know what they say about people hearing voices? It's the first sign of madness. But I think we're both way past that stage. Alright, so we've got 23 kilometers until we're at Gatwick. Due to arrive at 8:30 on the dot, currently 8:14. Oh, okay, and our speed just went up to 145, so let's go throttle. Oh, really? So it isn't just me, there is other people that are having that bug as well. Because I had the same problem with another train on another DLC pack which did exactly the same thing. But I went back in the next day and it was literally fine. So I just don't know what's going on with that. Like I've noticed a few bugs in here, but nothing major. But like literally getting a train moving at the start of a scenario and you can't, and you've done everything right, that is a major bug, and it's one they need to get sorted pretty damn quickly. So it also doesn't seem to just be that DLC pack, because I had the same problem in the southeastern one, I think it was. Yeah, the southeastern one. I had the same problem with literally the tutorial train on there. And obviously, as a streamer, you don't want to keep having to restart your game while you're on stream to see if it fixes the problem. But when it won't move, you literally just can't do anything. Now, Cardinal, there might be a chat problem because even if you unfollowed, when you hit the test up, you still had the moderator access. Um, and I know I did change a setting the other day with the emotes and that, so that people can use longer ones, but they had to be a subscriber for that. No, no, that's what I'm saying. But um, mods I have set in the bot to override everything. So until I can actually hear or find out from someone, I'm not going to know if that is a problem or not. Because usually I do have other people talking even if they haven't followed. And that's not happening now, so I'm not really sure. I'll have a look at it in a minute. Because obviously that's not the way I want the channel set up. Yeah, I will. Okay, it's not. Okay, that's good. Because I don't want the room in followers only mode, obviously. Because if we do have trouble with a chatter, we can just kick him out. Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. And like some people don't like chatting, so which is fine, but I don't want the room in like followers only mode just in case people do want to chat. Alright, so we're only 10 kilometers away from Gatwick now. So we're getting closer to the bit where I failed this scenario just before. And I literally failed it just as you raided me. Because I got notified on the other screen, so I missed. It took my focus away from this for a second, and I was approaching a red light, and I went over it by a meter. Okay, so we can go back up. Oh my god, I can't even talk. We can go back up to 145 in a couple of 100 meters. And then we're only, what are we now? 8 kilometers away from Gatwick. So need to be careful because I'm getting close to where that red light came up last time. But you can never guarantee that that light is going to come up again. I've noticed in some of the other scenes that I've done, I've had them come up, but then when I've redone the scenario over, it actually hasn't come up at all. But still, you've got to err on the side of caution, especially when you're running like 5 minutes early. So because I'm only 6 kilometers away, I'm going to do a small speed decrease, just in case anything does pop up, so then you should be able to stop with plenty of time. So this will be also the first time I go to the Lovers Walk Depot. What a name for a depot, eh? Thanks, Cardinal. You have a good one. And I'll catch up with you again soon. And thanks for the raid, too. Alright, only 3 kilometers out from Gatwick. And then off to Lovers Walk. And that is scenario over. Alright, so 2,000 meters away. We're getting close to where we got a red. There's the red light. Brakes are up. Alright, so now we just take it nice and slow. Excuse me. Make sure we don't go past this red light because this is the one that killed me last time. Oh no, this is a different one. 13 meters away. Perfect stop. So the only thing I can think of why we're being stopped here when we're 866 meters from the station is because we are literally 3 minutes early. And there could be another train up ahead on the platform we need to go into. So we might actually be stuck here just for a minute or two until we can get clearance to get through. Alright, there we go. We have our proceed with caution. Now, obviously, because we're only 850 meters away, we don't want to pick up too much speed. Because otherwise we'll go over the runway, and we literally have another stop sign at the end of it. And it won't take us long to get to 600 meters, even at 40 kilometers an hour. Brakes one. Hundred meters away. Brakes two. Just a little bit more power. Brakes one, brakes two, and brakes three. And there we go. We are now at Gatwick Airport. So after here, it said we're on our way to Lovers Walk Depot. I'm not really sure how far that is. Oh, whoa, it's quite a distance away according to that. Due to leave at 8:33 and don't arrive there until 9:09. Yikes. So, depending on what this tells us when we get past here, I might actually need to finish this scenario later in the day, because it is nearly 2 a.m. for me now. Because that would add probably another 45 minutes onto this scenario if it is that far away. And then I'll just save it and redo it later. Alright, so we've got to wait till 8:33 before I can get any info. I can just bring it up here. Alright, so load passengers, leave at 8:33. Estimated arrival is 9:09. Yeah, so that's going to be about another 45 minutes on this scenario, so I'm going to save it. And then come back in and finish this a bit later in the day, because it is, as I said, it's like 10 minutes to 2 in the morning for me. So I am going to end the stream here. I hope you all have a great day, and I will speak to you all a bit later. Have a good one. This is Kengi out.